I am not being postponed. I continue. Right, run the intro. It's a World Cup. Let's be excited about that. Folks, welcome back to Glory Hunter. I hope I found you very, very well at the moment. So let's continue then our Glory Hunter adventure. And here we are then, England. The squad must be decided. The 30-man preliminary has already been decided. And now we're in a weird position of having a situation that I didn't think we would have. So starting with the goalkeepers, Jordan Pickford, Marcus Dewhurst and Boyce Clark. Is it Connor? I think you said Connor Boyce Clark. Connor Boyce Clark is from Southampton. Dewhurst is from Derby, I believe it is it? Yeah, Derby still in the Championship at the moment. And Jordan Pickford is the highest finishing goalkeeper with Everton, probably our best choice. I did play Dewhurst in quite a few of the qualifiers and he did alright, but I think come big tournament time, Jordan Pickford, who's had a decent-ish season, 11 clean sheets, ignore the average ratings of goalkeepers, they're a joke. So yeah, I think he's probably going to be our first choice. Now, we've got one spot left to select, and the players that we've left out, we'll focus on them really. Reece Oxford over at Schalke is an average defender, I would say, worth quite a lot of money, but has had an average season at Schalke in the Bundesliga, and isn't going to feature for me in the first sort of 23, I don't think, but I guess a decent backup. But basically, the players ahead of him, Ben Godfrey, had a slightly better season. I say slightly better season, had a very good season over at Norwich. Joe Gomez had a good year, as did Tomori. You can tell that basically by average ratings. The players with the better average ratings are getting in my side. I'm picking largely on form, and it's the players that have struggled to find form this season. They're the ones that currently aren't being selected. There's a big name standing out. There's a few actually. Jude Bellingham is probably one that you'd expect me to pick for this lineup. But again, at Tottenham this year, at 6.81, hasn't really done the business. Will be a good sort of, if I'm going to bring someone into my team, it's probably going to be him if we have an injury. And the other big name, which I don't think you can avoid, Dele Alli maybe, but is getting a little older now, isn't necessarily as good as he once was, 30 years of age, keeps getting injured, had a really sort of indifferent season again, so I don't think he's going to make my squad. But it's Trent, isn't it? Trent Alexander-Arnold over at Liverpool. It seems crazy that I wouldn't select him, and at the moment I am 50-50. One of the best footballers you would think in the world in this position, but for Liverpool this year, we know Liverpool have had a terrible season. If you've been following, hopefully you've been following along with the Arsenal adventure, Liverpool have finished 8th in the Premier League, a 6.89 for Trent, only 22 games played, which suggests he's had quite a few injuries, slight injuries, major injuries. He's had all sorts go on for him, 5 weeks out, 2 months out, and little niggles here and there. So it's a real problem on whether we select him or whether we go for a striker that could just pop up with a moment of brilliance. I'm talking Mason Greenwood, I'm talking Jamie Wood. Now, we've looked at Jamie Wood lots of times, and I think we all get excited on Football Manager when you see a striker with 19 finishing. First touch isn't very good, dribbling's very good, off the ball's very good, and relatively pacey as well. So could prove to have an X factor. In the Championship last year was absolutely incredible, and if he'd carry that on for Wolves this year, he'd definitely be in. He'd probably be ahead of Tammy Abraham, to be honest, who makes it in after a decent season. You can see we've got quite a lot of goal scorers in our side, which is quite exciting. Today, by the way, this isn't just the squad announcement. We'll be playing our first 2 group games. We'll be avoiding the friendly against the USA, as I don't think that's quite as interesting. But Group P will be exciting, hopefully. The other players we've left out then, Dele Alli, as mentioned before, Jake Soul, who's had a really sort of average year over at Udinese, a youngster that's come through, midfielder. Again, could be someone that we pick up. Like, he's got the thing with players like Jake Soul is that he's quite good at one specific role, and I think being a box-to-box midfielder in our system might prove to be really important. At the moment, though, team-wise, and I'll show you, this is really what we're working with. This is what I think I'm going to play going into this summer. Dewhurst in goal at the moment. Again, that might change between him and Pickford. I'm not sure yet. Max Aarons is the defender that will start at right back. He's basically having a better season than Trent. Far better season than Trent. 7.15. Loads of assists to his name. And playing that attacking wing-back role is really what he prefers to do. And I want him in that role next to Tomori. 2 players at Chelsea. I think that works out quite nicely. Chilwell and Stones on the other side. It sort of speaks for itself. They've been here for a long time now in England form. Declan Rice as a half-back might be quite interesting. I just think the role fits what I want him to do absolutely perfectly. There's an option for us to, of course, play more attacking. Playing a player in here, in behind Harry Kane, the likes of Mason Mount and Phil Foden, can definitely fill that role. And Osborne is the player you're probably not too familiar with. Gavin Osborne, 19 years of age. We've talked about it a little bit. We've played against him a few times. Has had a really good season from central midfield. 5 goals, 4 assists for Brighton. And you can see from those attributes, he's really, really quite good. Again, can play lots of different midfield roles very, very well. And those technical attributes of passing, marking, technique, great work rate, Again, really good at agility and acceleration, things like that. Good aggression too. Probably get himself sent off in dramatic fashion. Sterling and Hudson-Odoi, again, speak for themselves. And Harry Kane up front. Hence the likes of Tammy Abraham get into the squad quite comfortably. Going forward, we're not too bad. But who do we pick then for this last spot? Is it Mason Greenwood? Is it Trent Alexander-Arnold? Is it Jamie Wood? Or is it Jude Bellingham? I came into this video thinking it's not going to be Trent Alexander-Arnold. And then you look at his attributes... and you really look at his attributes and you think, I can't leave you behind. You could come in and play in a midfield role. You could probably play wide right, if anything, like defensive midfield. If we had an injury to Declan Rice, I think most people would pick him based on that alone. We've got a little bit of a striker issue. Bill McChrystal, by the way, from Crystal Palace, he makes it in as well. I mean, the likes of Marcus Rashford, we're fine up front. We've got options in those areas, so we don't really need a Greenwood or a Jamie Wood. Anyone with Wood, they're in trouble. It's going to be Trent then, isn't it? I didn't think it was going to be coming into this. I really didn't. Reece James and Max Aarons had better seasons. So right back wise, they're my choices. But I guess we go with Trent, who can play that defensive midfield role if Declan Rice, maybe ahead of Declan Rice. It's a weird situation. Okay, neither have played brilliantly this year. I'm just wondering if we could play Trent in that role. We'll consider it as we go into our first game in the group. Maybe I'll try it in the friendly and I'll let you know how we get on. So the squad-wise then, we'll confirm this and it should all go through as expected. Mason Greenwood, Dele Alli, Reece Oxford, Jude Bellingham, Ryan Sessegnon, Jake Stoll and Jamie Wood. They all miss out then and the squad is there as we've talked through most of it. A lot of midfielders, but midfielders that can play in attacking roles as well, so I'm not too worried about that. And of course, if Kane has a good season or has a good tournament, we could be really, really happy because he's had pretty good seasons year in, year out. So hopefully he does it for us on the international stage. Right then, that covers the squad selection. We've got 2 games coming up in our group, Ghana and Saudi Arabia. I know you can't wait. Right then, gang, we have returned post-USA friendly. Do you want to know how it went? Of course you do. 0-0. Scintillating. And system-wise, we tried Trent Alexander-Arnold as a regista. Didn't really work. So what I'm going to do, I'm just trying to get him into the team at this point. So we're forcing him in there. Also, midfielder-wise, we've not got as many options. I should have bought Jude Bellingham, really. So that's a bit of an error on my part. And we could well play Declan Rice in there, but do I want to do that? The second thoughts I'm having. No, we're trying Trent in this. We can change it if needs be. So the system's had a little bit of a change as well. We're playing Ghana and Saudi Arabia, 2 teams that I expect to beat. When we play tougher opposition, we will alter this system slightly. In fact, I'll probably set another system to be trained a little bit during the World Cup, and hopefully we can switch it around if needs be against, say, those better sides where we have to be a little bit more defensive. So team-wise, this is what we're going to go for then. Our first game in the World Cup: Pickford, Aarons, Tamori, Stones, Chilwell, Osborne, Alexander-Arnold, Sterling one side, Hudson-Odoi the other, with James Maddison and Harry Kane up front. I'm actually going to change Kane's role. Didn't really like it as deep line forward against America, so we're going to fix things and make him a complete forward. We'll see how he does in that role. He should be absolutely fine. He's Harry Kane, viewers. He should score at least 6 in this World Cup. He's got a good record in it. And our first chance then at international tournament glory. Remember, this is on the Glory Hunter list, hence we are England manager. Let's do the business. Where is the World Cup? I actually don't know. Where is it? They've gone for a 4-3-3 system. Goodness gracious me. It's in the US of A. It's in Philadelphia. Right then, that's where we're playing. The whole thing's not in Philadelphia. This match is, though, at the Lincoln Financial Field. Wow, they've got some fun names, haven't they, in America? You can tell it's steeped in history. Right then, here we go. The group of 3, England, Ghana and Saudi Arabia. Let's kick things off with a victory, please. That's Hudson-Odoi. First things first. Let's get an early goal. Let's settle all the nerves of the World Cup. The fans at home. Trent Alexander-Arnold, he's gone for it. He's trying to prove a point here, viewers. Maddison's got a free kick. 2 minutes 40 on the clock. And we've got an early penalty, viewers. VAR are going to clarify. Let's just see. Yes, penalty kick. Harry Kane to get his campaign underway. Of course, he's got a penalty to kick things off. Please score, Harry. Set the World Cup alight. There we go. We're on fire already as we take an early lead, viewers. Fantastic news. We make a flying start to the match. Harry Kane's penalty. There it is, Lurt. And I think I'm going to win it, viewers. I think we're going to win it. It's early doors, don't get me wrong, but I think it can happen. We need to set a marker. We need to let all the other teams in the tournament know that we are here to play as Max Aarons, proving that he should be starting at right back for us. He takes everyone on. Harry Kane, Golden Boot, viewers. He's winning the Golden Boot. Now, I did a Spurs beta save on FM20, and me and Harry Kane, we didn't get on as well as I'd hoped we would. But hopefully, in this tournament, me and Harry, we're going to rekindle that friendship, okay? It's going to be fine. Max Aarons, you can see him there, running down that side, has a shot on goal, saved by the goalkeeper, and I think it hits Harry Kane's knee and goes in. We'll take it, though. We're happy. We're loving it. All right, Stones out to Chilwell, as Chilwell now on the ball. This could be quite high scoring, viewers. We're not even 10 minutes in yet, and every highlight, we look pretty threatening. I think playing the more attacking system definitely is suiting us as things stand. As Max Aarons to Hudson-Odoi. Well, it's a great save from the keeper, to be fair. I'm not sure if 4-3-3 for Ghana was the best choice. I was sort of worried they would be quite defensive. They're not doing that, so I'm fine with it. Not a lot of protection for them in the wider areas, that much really. But I also love that they've just gone for it. They're at a World Cup, they get one chance. Try and attack England, why not? Ball whipped in. Trent's on that now, look, wearing the number 4, out to Ben Chilwell. If you can whip in a delivery, people will be annoyed he's not wearing number 3. Sometimes, viewers, I make mistakes. James Maddison, back to Trent Alexander-Arnold, back to Max Aarons, played across and cleared away, but we'll get there first. John Stones, Chilwell's got so much space, again, not that much cover in wider areas, so this is quite nice for us to see, actually. As Osborne now, Gavin Osborne into Hudson-Odoi, out to Max Aarons, he's going to go for goal himself. He loves a goal, does Max Aarons. Oh, it's round the back of the net. He has got the goal, and continuing his good form with Chelsea, and scoring goals for England. I think he scored, was it the Nations League he scored something? He scored for me, basically, Max Aarons. He's got a few goals for England. That is Max Aarons' 4th goal for England. I've just done the research. Yeah, that's more than most right-backs, I think. Norwich fans rejoice. Although he's at Chelsea on this, so don't take too much credit for it. Although Godfrey and Aarons are in the team, so Norwich fans will be loving that. And so James Maddison starts. It's basically Norwich old boys playing here. And Harry Kane, of course. He had a loan spell that was successful. As Chilwell finds Osborne, back to Chilwell, back to Maddison, to Trent Alexander-Arnold. I really want him to just shoot from there. Max Aarons again. He's causing so many problems. Not on that occasion, as he's tackled quite routinely. And now Tomori. It's really a toss-up between Tomori and Gomez as to who starts for us at centre-back. We've gone with Tomori to start with purely because of the Trent Alexander-Arnold thing, really. He's had a better season. And in midfield, we've got limited options in terms of the fact, is it Declan Rice? Is it Trent Alexander-Arnold? We could have called up Jude Bellingham. I just didn't think, again, didn't have a very good season. And Trent's got more quality overall. So that's why we went with it overall. It happens, viewers. I mean, maybe I'll be criticised for that. But when we win the tournament, I'll accept your apologies. Ghana coming forward for the first time in the game. Whipped delivery. Cleared away by Ben Chilwell. As the press here, well, it looked pretty good, but they've still got the ball. They've actually done rather well. They beat our man at the back as well, and Pickford makes a save. You know Pickford's not the number 1 because he's wearing 13, viewers. That's the giveaway. I think as the way our group's set as well, I've got a real opportunity here to rotate massively. Like Saudi Arabia are a decent side. They've got some good players, but I expect us to beat them even with our second string, really. You know, you could say, oh, Ben, they've qualified for the World Cup. They're clearly good, but so is every other nation, it feels like. As we're forward again, just after half-time. The team talk at half-time went pretty well. Max Aarons is causing mayhem, viewers. He's gone for a goal again. James Maddison, centre of the pitch, finds Raheem Sterling back to Max Aarons as well. Sterling could have maybe taken that down and gone for goal himself, but he chose not to. Trent's gone for it. This is a genius. I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. Trent scores 4-0. It's worked a charm. I'm doing Liverpool a huge favour here. By the way, Arsenal update really. Liverpool, who finished 8th last season, we've had the transfer window for about 2 days. They've spent 180 million already. They're going for it. I think they might be back next season. I'm a bit worried. Meanwhile, Barcelona are looking at Sean Dyche for manager. So, yeah, you may have seen that on Twitter earlier today. It's true. Sterling beats his man. Can he beat the next one as well? He's got options in the centre. If he can put it back for them, go. It's very selfish, Raheem. Shouldn't have done that. Osborne and Sterling having the quieter games of the players out there. So those 2 players are probably going to come off. Yes, Sancho's going to replace one, and Mason Mount's going to come on for Osborne in the centre. So we do have midfield options. We'll be fine. Come on. Sancho's come on. Can he have a bit of a partnership with Max Aarons? Well, they combine there as Sancho gets it back from Aarons. Harry Kane, he should have scored. More possession for England as James Maddison finds Mason Mount. It's nice that we know a lot of these players. It'd be a shame if they were all regens, because I feel like you wouldn't be able to connect with them as well as you probably can at the moment, as Max Aarons is running the show. Just think, if Max Aarons plays his cards right, he'll be playing in central midfield. There's been an incident, viewers. It's VAR having a look at this, and Pickford with a chance to save a penalty and keep his clean sheet. We've dominated the game, but Ghana with a chance to score, and Ghana do score. Bernard with it, as Bernard Mensah, that is, in fact, with a goal. 4-1. I mean, I'm annoyed we've not kept a clean sheet. We'll just blame Ben Chilwell. Letting down Bens everywhere, to be honest, viewers. I might bring Ben Godfrey on just to set off the balance again. It's time, viewers. Bill McChrystal is coming on. Now, this is to be a real treat. He's on a winger attack. Come on, Bill McChrystal. Now, we're not Crystal Palace, so I don't know if his powers are going to be quite as strong for England. I think this might be his debut as well. I don't think I've played him before. As Max Aarons again, he might just shoot from there. Knowing Max, he loves it. Back to Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's already got a goal, remember. That shouldn't be overlooked. As Harry Kane, referee, nothing's happened. It looks good though. 44 shots, 70% possession. As we might concede again here, viewers. Pickford saves. All right, good goal difference though. +3 on that one, which is solid. The 3 points as well. Saudi Arabia and Ghana obviously meet next, you'd imagine, or we play Saudi and basically seal the whole thing already. But there we are then. A good win. On to the next one. And remember, no Arsenal players playing for me for the England side, but there are 12 Arsenal players sort of littered around everywhere else. So we'll keep an eye on how they do. It's PSG bid 30 million for it. No, go away. I'm not doing this at the moment. I'm busy. Oh, and some good news in between. Because of the lack of basically everything else that's going on in the world at the moment, I'm going to fill the gap, viewers. I'm going to fill the void. There will be videos on both Saturday and on Sunday continuing this World Cup journey. 5 p.m. will still be the time of the upload, but keep an eye out for those then. The show goes on, as I said once before in this series. Belgium won 12-1. 12-1. I mean, Tielemann's got a goal, so I guess that's good, isn't it? Is this what the World Cup's about? Uzbekistan and Curacao being destroyed? I don't think it is. Italy play Angola. I'm a bit worried about that one as well. 4-1, not quite as devastating as Inzaghi. Oh, Anzaghi, remember him? Oh, good times. Update to the group. Ghana, who we beat pretty comfortably, have just beat Saudi Arabia 5-1. We play them next. We play them next. Wow! Major transfer news. Chelsea have signed Mirko Zagrino from Manchester United. That is 150 million. I can't believe Man United have let him go. That is crazy. He's by far the best defensive player in the entire league. We should have bought him. That's crazy. PSG are back. This time with 38 million. No, not at the moment. Maybe in the future. Diego scored against Russia. Come on, Diego. I'll do it for you, mate. I'm accidentally generating the match report. Diego. I mean, Argentina as well, mate. Come on. Diego, Argentina. It all makes sense. Hopefully he doesn't do exactly as Maradona did. This is basically a game of who's going to have the highest score at the World Cup. France have gone for it there. Mbappe gets 4. Denmark 7-0. I mean, I don't think this is a good idea. All the records for Golden Boot stuff are just going to be just destroyed here. When they're playing less group games, don't justify this. Carlos Pinto is the best player in the Bundesliga last season. On Footballer of the Year, Player of the Year. I put a £32 million release fee in his contract. Dortmund have met it. We need another striker to rival Diego. It's just gone terribly, viewers, as Portugal win 8-0. I thought this is going to be quite a long episode. Hope you enjoy it, viewers. Let's face it, we've all got more time, haven't we? So why not? If anyone's watching Glory Hunter in like 3 years, we are mid sort of coronavirus. That's at the moment. So just bear that. Hopefully we are. Goodness me, if this is the start of it. Oh, heaven's sake. Just when you came to this video to avoid conversations about it, here I am talking to myself about it. Right, a chance for some major rotation here. I've basically changed the entire team, viewers. Dewhurst in goal. We've got James, Gomez, Godfrey and Chilwell at the back. Rice and Osborne in the centre. Rashford one side, Sancho the other, with Foden in behind Tammy Abraham. Trying to keep these guys fresh as we need them fit and ready to go in the later stages. Everyone seems to have recovered with full fitness. But here we are then. Saudi Arabia versus England. Let's get it. I think we're in Mexico now. It sounds like a Mexican-sounding stadium name. So I'm assuming, viewers, but I think I might be right. Yes, it is. I'll take the point. Now, we see a lot of Saudi Arabia's players here. This is one of their regens. Wow, okay. Well, if we don't win, viewers, there's been a situation. This could be a lot of highlights. The video is already quite long. We won't show 3D replays, just as a precaution. But this is a chance. Can a few of these players showcase their abilities? Well, 4 minutes in, Tammy Abraham's already doing that. Of course, 12 is the record set currently by Belgium. Let's see if we can beat it. Foden, Rashford. It's 2, viewers. 9 minutes gone. We're on for it. 2 goals every 10 minutes. We should be fine. It's a penalty. Sancho has just been fouled. I'm pretty sure we're going to be giving it. We have been given it. 11 minutes gone. Who's number 16? Rashford. Marcus Rashford's going to step up for his second of the game. Marcus Rashford. It's 3-0. I don't have any harmonica-related jingles for these players. England. It's a bit jazzier than it is normally. I think every England fan should be given a harmonica from now on. 17 minutes gone. Forward again. Tammy's there. It's another goal, viewers. This might be premature, but I think we're going to go through. I've just got a feeling. Another chance, maybe. Marcus Rashford back to Declan Rice. It's quite tight on the edge of the penalty area. The Saudis seem to have decided to defend a little better now. And by better, I mean with more of them. Chilwell, left-hand side. Can we whip in a delivery? I mean, are we learning much from this, viewers? That would be my question. James, back to Osborne. It's 5-0. It's not close to half-time yet. Corner. Foden puts it in. Tammy makes it 6. Oh, this is the World Cup, viewers. Oh, God. This is the highlight after the goal. Reece James has got it on the right-hand side. I mean, we've not seen us miss a chance yet. We have now. Well, it's happened, viewers. All right, we're going for Belgium's 12 at half-time. Not seen a goal for about 10 minutes. At half-time, 6-0. Looking good. I might have the most goals scored of any England manager. That's not bad, is it? I'm trying to do the national anthem. I can't do it. We're forward. Foden. The keeper's made a save, viewers. This is the highlight from their goal kick. I'm a little. This is supposed to be our second strength side. And they're about to score probably 10 goals. Sancho beats his man. It's not good goalkeeping. I'll put it that way. He's not going to get a 7, is he? In terms of his rating for this one. We've been unbalanced this whole time. I'm going attacking, see what happens. Of course, true to football. In fact, no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play defensively. Let's bring them out a bit. Come on, Saudi. Phil Foden, forward he goes. As I'm going to do something. It's 8-0. I'm going to do something I'm putting Jordan Pickford up front. I'm just fascinated. It's 8-0. Pickford's up front. I didn't think I'd be doing this at the group stages of a World Cup. Phil Foden, Harry Kane can't believe he's not going to be getting golden boot, by the way. He's absolutely livid. That's a lovely finish from Deck. We're seeing a 3D highlight. Sorry, everyone. I'm putting Jordan Pickford up front. We've got a corner, viewers. As it's put in Pickford. He's nearly scored a header. That wasn't anything. That was just, I was trying to create something new, apparently. 8-0. They've got a... Hello? Come on. Do it. They've got a chance. Oh, I kind of want him to get a goal. Osborne's got an injury. He should have come off about 25 minutes ago as Trent comes back on. Probably he's got time to score, hasn't he? I think bringing Pickford on stopped it there, viewers. 8-0. And 8 was enough. So then we picked the team. We played the group stages. We've been simply great, haven't we? Yeah. Otherwise, we'd have been on cloud 9, viewers, probably. All right, that's gone pretty well. Let's find out who we play in the next round. I'd love to know. All right, then. I think it's been decided. Van Dijk and Depay have dispatched with Paraguay, and that then is who we will face in the next round. Almiron's still at Newcastle, so we know a little bit about them. So yeah, second round, Paraguay coming up there. So that's so many games, viewers. And in the third round, so this will be tomorrow, we're going to play Paraguay, and hopefully we'll then play Japan or Mexico, I think it is. Yeah, so that's what's to come next then. Looking forward to it. Hopefully you are too. If you enjoyed today's video, please do drop a like on it. It was a goal fest, and I'll see you again tomorrow for plenty more. 5 o'clock, don't forget, even though it's a Saturday, I'll see you again soon. With care. Goodbye.